We got a special episode, guys.
You done did it.
What did I do this time? I waited.
You didn't warn nobody.
Yeah, well, you waited for yourself.
But I rang the bell. We established I ring the bell, and then, it's showtime.
I mean, I'm a pro wrestler. Bells ring all the time.
That is cool.
Like, people come to the back and go, hey, you guys are up. I'm like, we know before the bell rings that we're up.
Yeah. We'll keep up with the card, even though halftime is not posted.
Well, speaking of up, talking about low-rise jeans, we got Jamie Hall as a special guest today.
What we do? This is directly after our last post show in Lakeland, Georgia.
Yeah.
It was an inaugural tag team tournament. Crown champions.
Yeah, they're going to establish the champions. And it's really tag teams for that side of Georgia.
All I know is me and my fellow hater, Cam Jackson, got screwed out of those titles.
Yeah, we did. But you'll hear all about that.
Yeah, you'll hear all about that. And you'll also hear about Christina Aguilera jeans being trained by one of the best in the country, Tyler Black, a.k.a. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he went to his training school for a couple of weeks, and he'll talk all about that.
And then you also hear about how much of a piece of shit, excuse me.
Piece of chick?
Yeah, piece of chick Chic Donovan is.
Piece of Chic Donovan.
Because he has a good road story about that. And also, you're going
Chicky baby.
You're going to hear about us eating some Huddle House out of Lakeland.
Yeah, we did the podcast inside of our Huddle House.
We did. We even shoot off a cameraman for it. Check us out. Hey, man, I didn't even call him this time. What the?
See. Am I early?
Bro, I did not call you. What are you doing here?
Introductions.
How did you know?
Teleportation.
That doesn't explain how you know. It explains how you got here, but how did you know?
15 minutes early or 2 hours late every time.
Well, I guess it's
15 minutes
one
early.
of those 15 minutes because my music hasn't started playing yet, so I guess it's not bell time.
Introducing first.
Oh.
El CEO of Haterade.
Oh God.
El Hater en Chief.
Oh.
Chief Hater.
Why is it like that?
Yeefer. Hater. Yate. Stunt Marshall. Introducing second. El Hater Nut. Yater in Arms. Hate Forcer.
So he makes
Most
a Y
haters.
sound for H's and J's.
Juggernaut. El Bully of the Hate Club. Cameron Jackson.
Alright, we thank all the parents who send their kids to fight in the condos.
Introducing third. El hombre de pantalones of Christina Aguilera, Jamie Hall. Y Rico.
Hey, come on, man. How you gonna be
Get back here.
I really hate that guy. I hate his stick. He don't speak English right. He don't speak Spanish right. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. But I seen y'all have fluent conversations.
Hey man, you know what happens, but
You're starting to suck.
Not for us, just Rico.
Yeah.
so we're gonna cut into this little segment we got going on with Jamie Hall at the Huddle House.
Yeah, man. If you hear us eating, send us money. Yeah. Cash
All right, we're at this restaurant after the show. It's me, Rico,
John Marshall.
Cameron Jackson.
and our floater for today is Jamie Hall. How's it going, Jamie Hall?
It's going well. The Double H Ranch, and I'm getting a refill on coffee. God bless you.
God bless.
You got to hit that language of service.
Yeah, no quacks. No quacks given.
No quacks.
Oh, ooh, is this a no quack night?
No quack episode.
Man, we're kind of in public, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like, we're real pieces of, we're real POSs, man, but we're nice guys, so.
Nice guys, POS.
Don't say that too loud. You'll bury your gimmick.
Hey, man. We're still POSs.
First crack of the night goes to Jamie Hall.
I feel like I should just be given that one.
Come on, man. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Wait, what?
So, anyways.
Oh, we gotta tell the story. You gotta start from the beginning.
man. We had to do this impromptu.
We'll go back a little bit because we had issues with Chic Donovan when we worked Barnesville.
Cameron broke his finger.
Cameron broke his finger.
I still love you, chick.
I cut a promo on him
Stiff
that he
bastard.
didn't like too much.
I don't remember what I did to you, but it was pretty bad.
Don't tell us.
Damn, chicken don't sell, baby.
Don't sell, baby.
How did you break his finger?
That's right.
Oh, I was trying to stop his goddamn chest. Hell, he beat the hell out of me. The whole match, man. I was like, chick, come on, man.
Did you just like grab it?
Well, no, I just started stomping him and he started putting his hands up. Chick's tough, man. You got to hit him hard. You don't hurt him.
Yeah, that's because he's so old he forgot how to feel pain. Okay, so Chic Donovan story. Okay, so I was calling one of my buddies. He was like, "Hey, brother." He's like, "Are you free?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "All right, double shot, West Virginia, Ohio." I was like, "Cool." He's like, "Got room in your car for another?" I was like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "All right, we'll be picking Chic Donovan up in Macon." I was like, "All right." Yeah. And I get in the car and I'm like, "This is gonna be the worst weekend of my life."
Hey, yeah, I feel you.
So we get there, and so we're waiting. So Chick's not shown up yet. So we go and get food. An hour later, Chick finally pulls up.
When you pull up, it was like a Cadillac. It was like decked out.
It was a Lincoln, wasn't it?
No, it was a Cadillac.
You got a caddy now?
Chick was like, he's like, "I only roll in caddies, baby." He's like, "You gotta live your gimmick, brother."
Man, not to cut you off, but I am. Funny story. We were at AW in Fort Valley, and this man had a rental. Okay, this rental had a backup camera. Still had to help this man back up. He couldn't. He was like, "Hey,
Hey,
man,
dude.
Chick, you can't see, baby.
Sometimes you're on top, and sometimes you do the job to technology. You know what I'm saying?
he dropped out, boy. Had to come in for that high tag.
You can only drive forward. You can't drive in reverse.
That's because that's why he doesn't bump. Backwards is not a thing.
Right? One time he bumps when you sneak attack him. Boo!
He does that Mr. Hughes bump. He grabs the rope, walks it down the second rope.
Yes, I hear.
So he's late.
Come back,
okay.
Come back.
So he pulls up in his caddy. I was like,
rims.
I was like, dude, like, is he gonna be cool to ride my busted ass piece of? Okay, so he
Tried
gets
to pull a hope spot on us, man.
brother.
Nah, he did. That was a whole brother.
Chick gets out, and you ever see like those old school like promos from like when John Morrison was debuting and like the wind-blown hair? I swear it was like as if time stood still because there was like one light at the fire station, and it just like cast like a little shadow over Chick. And he gets out and he's so tan.
He's glowing.
His silhouette is tan.
Brother, he was wearing neon, like a neon short sleeve button down, like tucked in. Brother had like neon pants, like one cuff at the bottom, and some slides. I was like, God damn, did you just walk out of a black church? Because you look like you did.
Shakes playing the back nine.
Chick get dressed at E&F.
Shakes my hand. He had like 19 rings on. I was like, God damn, like Chic Donovan he's the man, dude. He's living his gimmick. But back to the John Morrison thing, it's just like the wind was just moving through his hair, and it wasn't like it was like one. It was like it was pieces.
Individual strands.
So we get in. So Chick's like kicks my homeboy out of the seat.
Was music playing though? It was like, "Be my cherry."
No. Chick.
Yeah.
Chick, he's like, looks at my buddy. He's like, "Hey man, Chicky don't ride in the back seat." I was like, God damn. All right.
Get out, boy.
So he gets in the front seat and he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, can I lay this seat all the way back?" I was like, "Well, yes, sir." He's like,
Hey, I got the smokehouse with sunny side up with hash browns with ham, cheese, onions,
That's
and
me.
jalapenos.
Hell yeah. Last with my coffee, but first with my food. So Chicky lays the seat back and like basically crushes my homeboy in the back seat. So because he didn't like realize it was all about to go down so rapidly.
He took a bump.
First time in his
Chicky
life.
job in the technology.
Job in the technology.
So
All right.
we start making the town. Chick's hot. Start telling some stories.
Like what kind of?
You're welcome. Do we need anything else? You want to go ahead and refill your coffee for you, or?
Oh yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Put straight grinds in there. That's how he takes it.
Angry.
Show us the back thing.
Yep.
So chicks like
Hold on. Should we give Huddle House a little shout out here, man?
a little plug.
I mean, it's looking pretty good.
They're coming through. It's like
Pretty
the
good
Thanksgiving
spread,
of
man.
breakfast.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna tag him. Be like,
We
hey,
just
man.
straight up with him in here, just like burn it down, bro. Anyways, I'm sorry. You go
No,
ahead.
you're good, man.
That's how it
Yeah,
works.
but look good.
Okay.
Hey, I gotta get a plug out.
Hey, Pop.
Hey, we're good.
Yes, ma'am.
So chicks like telling stories, you know what I mean? Like traveling the country, like where all the spots he's worked. It's all super cool. Yeah, I love like hearing stories about like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not too much about wrestling. I mean, like about like stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That night, the first night we were there, we were supposed to go to West Virginia and do like a little indie. The chickie wasn't feeling it, so we go straight to the house. So that kind of canceled my double shot. Now became a single shot. Because chick was wrestling superstar Bill Dundee, and chick was talking about how he just had his knees done and he was about to be cruising around, and he's gonna make superstar like he's gonna blow him up. I was like, cool. I'm all in. We get to this house.
All in.
We get to this house, and the guy who's like, booking us, not the booker per se, but he just kind of like helped bring us into this little promotion. Puts us up- yeah, he put us up at his house. He's like, hey brothers, come in. My house is your house. So like they give us like some sweet beds. Like they give Chick their bed because they have respect for Chick. Chick like gets out. Chick has like 19 things of luggage.
Oh, yeah. American Strong style.
God, what do luggage look like?
This has all gator luggage or
Brother, it was just as neon green. Like it almost matched his ship. I was so
He
impressed.
probably has different ones for different suits, bro.
He had this giant robe bag. It was a 2-story apartment, and of course, like none of it could stay like in the car. Heaven forbid, it all had to come up.
No.
So, like the next morning,
What about chicken, man? You got to lay out on some of that.
hey, no, J-Baby, Chicky's back's bad. You know what I'm saying? He can't carry his own shit.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie all good brothered out, running
Good brother out, man.
running laps.
did the job, man.
Well, we get sorted out. So all my homeboys, they're like, hey, we're gonna do a little, partake in some stuff. So I sit this one out because at the time I was still in the army.
Being a good brother.
So I was like, man,
An all-American brother.
but then Chicky said he wanted some too because his back was kind of hurting him. He had heard through the grapevine that stuff would help with his pain.
He's never done it before this moment. This was his first time.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, testify.
Wait a second, you telling me Chicky read him a comic book?
Was it a good comic?
Yeah.
I like Tales from the Crypt. Because the Crypts be shooting.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? # White Widow.
Yeah,
He was all in. So they go outside.
Best idea.
They come back inside.
White Widow.
Law and Order's on. So I had so much fun watching Chick
Salt, pepper.
watch Law and Order
Oh, yeah.
because he was fading so fast. But every time they were like dum dum, he would like pop up.
He'd kick out, throw his arm up.
So he thought he was dying. That's the bell. I know it. Undertaker's back for me.
He started laying in with some like really awesome stuff. He was like, hey man, I feel like I'm in a dark alley. And Freddy Krueger's coming to get me. He's like, I can just feel his claws reaching for me. I was like, I looked at my homeboy, I was like, dude, I think he just killed Chic Donovan. I think he's having an overdose. What did you give him? And he was like, just normal stuff. And I was like, well, man, that's too much for Chick's virgin lungs. Chick's like, he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to bed. Chicky like shuffles back to the back. We pass out. Next morning, like before the alarm, like the aforementioned like wake up time, Chick's already out.
Yeah.
And Chick's like shaking. He's like, look, brothers. He's like, first I do my hair, then we eat, then we pump.
In that order.
In that order. So I'm like, bet. So I just like run in there, like brush my teeth, put on a pot of coffee. You know what I mean? Blase, blase. I'm ready to go in like 5 minutes. An hour later, chick's like wheeling back this industrial size blow dryer.
Jesus Christ.
And some bitch was like from 1983.
That's what we bought.
Dude, it was like a 1x1. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, like I feel like it took up his whole suitcase, and that's like maybe why he had like so many of them.
I have a suitcase for my hair dryer. Here's the one that like you put the bowl over your head.
But it was legit, man. So I was like, okay. And then chick comes out, man, and like the chick has like this bag, this like fur bag. It was like kind of like a Crown Royal bag. That's how you know I'm a piece of shit.
Was that his gimmick?
But he like opened it up, man. He had like all these rings. He like rolled them out. He's like, I think these. And of course, he's getting dressed in gold today because it's show day.
Show day, yeah.
The golden boy.
I wear silver on regular basis.
Neon green on regular days.
So, you know, he's like, gotta live your gimmick, brother. So, you know, he's getting bid up. We go to the Shoney's. We hit this buffet up.
Hell yeah, breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
I love it.
Chick's trying to give us lessons on how to pick up girls. I'm flirting with the lady. No, not too much, because he's like, I don't want to offend my wife. And I was like, good for you, Chicky.
It's only a gimmick.
And then we go find a gym. Pay $5 each. We all go in there and we crank out one hell of a workout. Like, dude, we worked out for like 2 hours. Chick Donovan was killing it, dog.
What are you doing?
What day of it?
I mean, it was like, so he didn't do any like deadlifts or anything like that, but it was like a random like full body, it was like a 3/4 body workout. He did like some squats. Then he like walked over and threw on like 2 plates on each side and cranked out like 10 reps for chest.
Hell yeah.
I was like, bro, if one slip, then I'm gonna be the guy.
I'm worried
that
about
killed,
his finger holding up.
I'm gonna be the guy that killed Chic Donovan.
Well, you know the rule, right? You got to add more weights to it.
No, I was good, man. And he was like pumping, dude. I was like, man, I'm blown away.
Taking my back by Chic Donovan.
So I'm like overdoing my little CrossFit little deal, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he came over, he looked at me, he was like, man, that was a good workout. I saw you working out. I was like, thanks, sir. He looked at my homeboy Scott. He was like, you could have done more.
Oh God, no.
I was like, shit.
Dang, Chicky ain't trying to blow the comeback in the gym, brother.
Yeah, bro. At least get on the road first.
So we go to the deal.
What was your film? Like, you want to plug them or are they just shooting?
Who, my friend?
No, the show that you went to.
I forget what it was, man. It was a hell of a show, though. My homeboy went and worked Shane Douglas. I went and worked Antonio Garza.
I know Antonio.
I worked him several times.
But then they also had the main event was Chic Donovan versus superstar Bill Dundee.
Hell yeah.
They had like a few other like local guys that were like pretty solid. Like it was a really stacked card.
Was this in West Virginia?
It was right across the border in Ohio, like Belpre, Ohio. So we get there. Chic Donovan's like there. He goes and marks the spot. He's like looking for Bill. I swear to my life, Bill Dundee shows up in like an old school, like Oldsmobile.
Colors?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Blue. And the side of it is like painted to look like him, but like 1973 him.
Oh God.
And then it has like
Bro, hold on. You're fucking kidding me.
No, I swear, dude. Hang on.
Bro, I don't even know if I can handle this. You got a fucking picture?
Oh, my phone's dead.
Oh man.
I'll show you.
We got to get a copy of that. Put it on the
I got you, brother. And then up underneath it, it's like his website to book him, but you know it's like from 1996 because the link's like 15 words long, like www.yourwebsite.com/superstar Bill Dundee /create your own website.org. I was like, damn it, I guess why he had to drive that car. It was so long. He fit his whole thing in there, you know what I'm saying? And then I swear, he gets out, he walks over.
He drove it for the plug.
He's like, hey, locker room up there? And I was like, yes, sir. He was like, good to know. And he gets out and he's like, hey, Bobby, you good? And then, Bobby from the Midnight Express.
Oh, snap.
Bobby Eaton gets right out of the car and like shuffles right up. I I was like, God damn, I thought Bobby Eaton had died. No, I love Bobby Eaton. But, like, remember, like, that was right around the time he went missing in, like, the airport for a few days. That was Chic.
They found him, bro.
Yeah, they found him, but, like, everybody was, like, concerned. So I was like, man, like, you know, like, they was around that same time. I was genuinely concerned. Because Bobby's a good dude.
Wait. When does nigga get lost in the airport?
They thought, like, something happened to him, yeah.
I read a lot of magazines that get hit in the head a lot.
Heck, it made our local news television.
Yeah, he like had a stroke or something, and something happened to him, and he just kind of wandered around the airport for like 3 days. Like a fan like recognized who he was, and like that's how they found him.
This is a good time for burial music. I know we're in a huddle house right now. We'll just add that in.
Can't be burying Bobby Eaton.
You burying Bobby Eaton right now, bro.
Dude, he's like
He buried himself at the airport.
God damn, I feel like you beating him with the shovel right now.
well, this is unintentional.
Unintentional burial.
Bobby's the man.
He's just telling facts, man.
I gotta listen to
You
the
can see it
truth,
on
the whole
that
truth.
Hey, it's not slander as long as it's true, right?
The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
You guys feel okay? We need some more coffee or Pepsi.
No, we're good, man.
Thank you.
I take a little bit more picture.
Thank you.
So we go upstairs.
Okay.
Thunderbolt Patterson's the locker room leader. That's a blast from the past right there.
Thunderbolt.
He's bringing us in. He's giving us the good brother speech. Like, hey, like this is for, you know, some ministry or whatever. He's like,
Dean's going over.
I don't think he was booked on the card that night, but
We went over there.
There you go. Would y'all like me to go ahead and get these out the way?
Yes, please.
I'm so full right now.
so Thunderbolt looks at us like, hey, remember we are in the house of the Lord. He said, I want to look at you brothers right now in the eyes, and I want you to look me back and give me your solemn promise. He said, none of those marijuana cigarettes. He said, we won't even be smoking regular cigarettes on the premise because God's going to look on that. I was like, yes, sir. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I'm golden.
Yeah.
He's like, no drinking. And then superstar Bill Dundee, I swear on my life, he looks up, like looks around the room, looks at Bobby, looks back at Thunderbolt, and he says, so I guess cocaine's out of the question. And then like, it was a serious moment. But I looked at my mom, I was like, I'm trying not to laugh right now because he's like about to start praying. But
Blatantly like, oh, I guess cocaine's out.
you know, so do the deal.
Get me?
Do the deal. Yep. Chucky washes my match. You know, my
I
boy
ran the ropes too much, brother.
Yeah, my boy. He comes back and he's like, yeah, he watched Shane Douglas's match too. Shot on Shane for calling too much stuff in the back.
Really?
They did. He's like, I can't believe. He's like, you used to be so good. He's like, I can't believe you let yourself slip where you got to call the match in the back. And it wasn't anything crazy. He's like, hey brother, I'm gonna just take you outside. I'm gonna bounce your head down the thing, you know, like a dribbling a basketball, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's not out here spotting like you know, the entire X Division Battle Royal.
Hell yeah, man.
You know, he's like, hey man, you work good. And he's like, don't ever let somebody make you run the ropes. He's like, that's the fakest thing we do. I was like, yes sir. He's like, and if you ever do run the ropes, don't run them that way. I was like, well, that's how they taught us in the Black and Brave Academy. He's like,
I never heard those queers.
I was like, I don't care who they are. Who is that? So I tell him, and he's like, they ought to know better. I was like, hey, you know, you're right, sir.
They're only making millions on Raw. They don't know what they're doing, though.
But I was like, you know, we're gonna go with what we go with. You know, this is how they tell me. It does what it's told.
Yeah.
Let's lotion on the skin or else to get the hose again.
So we're gonna go to a hotel room.
Holiday Inn.
Chicky says, I'll have none of that, baby. He's like, my back's feeling good. He's like, let's get in the car. So we get in the car. We start driving back. Chicky's like, I'm feeling myself tonight, boys. He was like, turn on some of that. Turn on some blues. Because I'm feeling down in my soul. So this is back before Georgia was a hands-free state. You know, we're about to hit Tennessee. Turn on the pocket. I'm like, all right, I'm just random blues, you know. Find this song. He's like, oh man. Try that song over. Okay, I'll start the song over. Song ends. He's like, run that back one more time. And mind you, this is like a 1970s blues song. It's like 7 minutes long. He's like, man, let's hear it one more time.
Half an hour went by.
But I listened to that song like 10 times.
Several moments later.
I was like, God damn, Jake. He was in style points.
Was he still under the influence at that time?
No, he was good, man. Maybe this residual highs, but
Man. I would have said no the second time. No.
but he was like,
Tom Jones.
he went in, man.
Yes.
He was like, man, when you feed, you gotta do it like this and you gotta do it like that, dude. He got fired up, man. He was like, this is how you work a match. I was like, all right, Jakey, calm down. Like, goddamn. And he starts throwing like invisible shots, and then goes up when he punches, like, do it like this.
He's blind though, like legit. No disrespect.
It was good, man. He started
You
talking.
earned my respect today.
Well, then he started shit talking like superstar Bill Dundee. And he's like, he's younger than me. I can't believe he let himself get in that kind of shape.
I think it might have been the cocaine for Dundee.
All right, we're going to take a quick pause to thank our sponsors for putting on this great show. I want to thank Stark Screen Printing. Give Danielle Murphy a call at 334-245-1050. You want to get your own custom shirts done, hit her up. But this episode is also kind of special because it started off kind of censored. Now it's uncensored. And we want to thank Sunbelt Wrestling Entertainment. Go to www.sunbeltwrestling.com. We're part of their show, part of their program, and they like what we're doing. Said, hey, let's uncensor it for once. So this episode's uncensored. It's TVMA. It's only going to get worse from here, but hope you guys are liking it. Let's get back to the action.
We talk about the show a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Pose. That's what we're.
Pose was a good show. That's where we're coming out of.
Yeah, we're at this other house
yeah,
in Lakeland.
I mean, we got screwed over, obviously.
Yeah.
That's very
But
obvious.
you know what?
We got screwed over.
We built up the whole Nightmare Syndicate situation. We built it up for months.
Yeah. That's how we live. And
I think as planned.
I think we really hurt their souls.
Right. Trying to suplex the meth out of that kid, man.
I think I was a witness to a murder.
I think he left so he didn't want to get association.
Yeah.
You German suplexed him. He bounced.
And flew out of the ring.
Yeah, it's like a
Apparently, I didn't get to see it, man. I'm so
Did you see the
upset
bounce?
about that point. I won't watch a video now because
Yeah,
I
you're
gotta
never
get to see
gonna
It's
it.
like you skip Rockstar like a lake.
Yeah,
That's what it looked
that's
like. You skipped little Mary Kate Olsen.
Mary Kate Olsen, Methy Kate Olsen.
I thought I snapped him back down. I was like, he's gonna land on
No,
it.
you didn't.
But
Like,
he's
bro,
gonna land in the ring.
like bro, I was out there jaw dragging. Like I heard boom, and then I seen his body fine. I had to move a little bit.
Get out the way.
He cleared me, and I looked up at you. I was like,
See, Stunt's really the asshole. He could have stopped him. He
Could've
could
skipped
have stopped him right the floor, but nah, he's gonna move his foot.
I was like, hey man, I can't do nothing for you.
He's like that asshole in gym class. Whenever like the ball's like bouncing by and it's like he could have made the save,
Yeah,
but he
kept
just
walking.
watched it dribble.
I did that to a kid on the way
I hope
out.
that was like Daria.
Yeah.
Remember when he used to come on and little dodgeball come out and go, you remember that?
I could have got it.
Yeah, the MTV.
Rico with the elevator. Oh wait, stop!
The elevator door's closing. Oh no, you couldn't get out.
Oh, my ass hurt.
Who's that? Oh, with the
He said
dirty
your asshole
blonde.
hurts.
Yeah.
That's because you had your ties jammed up into them things, boy.
That's why I've been squatting, boy.
Hey, brother, your trunks have not. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta dance. There's too much booty in the pants.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
You
gonna
know?
get a wax.
He needs a Brazilian.
My bro.
Rico gonna help me.
Hell, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's what the friendship is.
That's what the first shit for.
That's when he becomes Johnny Nix at the house. You know?
Nah, man, come on,
You used to
man.
be cool.
Come on, man.
Take this Johnny board on out of here, man.
Nah, hell no. You can't Johnny me.
Did this man just really make fun of your tights with his Britney Spears 3000 low rise tights?
Hey, brother, sex sells.
Alright.
Dude, you cut the waist off them things?
My
Some
tights
people
look.
just got like half a V. You got the whole V, bro. I was like, damn.
Is what is. I paid $30 for those tights, each one of them, and they look awesome. So I was like, you know what? Thank you. I'll just take them.
They're clearly half off, dude.
Fair enough.
Thick ass G-string.
Lita's new gear when she wrestled Evolution. She had that fat G-string, bro. Oh my god.
T-string.
What were we talking about? The show, right?
Oh yeah, the show.
Oh, bro, no, I got a story to tell.
It's about Chic Donovan.
And I'm not gonna say any names because I don't want no heat from this. But
I like it.
anyways, I was at a show that you didn't go to with me for.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Anyways, so I was at this show. There was a lady there making gear. You know, anytime you see a chick there making gear, you know, you say, oh, how much? You know, for some trunks or whatever. And she's like, what kind? Or I'd say, how much? And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, trunks. Oh, look at me. She said, $135.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'm going to go this way. Thank you.
Let me check my wallet. Oh, I left it over there while I'm sitting.
They better watch themselves. They better wrestle for me.
I was gonna say, brother, they better get heat. Can those trunks bump and feed? If not, fuck them.
That's why I got that our cosplay lady. She does a good job, even though the ass was a little small. Well, they used to fit, but I started squatting again.
I can tell.
Sorry, man.
No, you're good, man. Like I said, like it would have been much more appealing. Like you kind of had that like diamond from Players Club.
Yeah.
You got to use what you got to get what you want, kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a little hairy though.
I just see shit in my head.
Yeah.
It's hard, man, because like.
That's what tag partners are for.
Yeah.
I feel like you're letting him down
For what?
for not shaving his ass for him.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing it.
Y'all
That's what the
ain't.
friendship ends, dude.
Y'all ain't haters.
Hey,
hate to tell you.
he's just waiting for that fucking hot tag, and you're just not there.
Jumping down.
With some
Oh,
clippers.
come on. Come on, take it.
Oh, you jumped all day. Oh God, I fell.
We had a tag team tournament. Well, Jamie, you're kind of thrown in there today. You didn't have to.
I know.
Set up,
You're
did you?
opponent to show because he's shit.
Dax Anthony, he got sick. It's probably
he got
wrestling hates.
sick.
Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling hurts.
Nah, I love that.
Use that body.
Got caught looking in the mirror. Couldn't turn away.
I can't stop looking.
He's like our Zoolander.
He is,
But like in a good way.
He is dirty.
Blue steel.
He's
So who'd you wrestle? Was it
Hunter Young.
Little Moses like?
Jesus Christ.
You can teleport out of here.
What did you say?
Little Moses like? Cause you got that.
Come on, man.
Like you look at him at the side, it's the same thing, man.
God damn, I hope he don't hear this.
For the record, I like Hunter.
He's a nice guy, but you know.
I really okay.
I beat the shit out of him.
Hey man, you should turn his head. Hey brother, talk to me. I can't, my face hurts.
I gave him that snap suplex into the buckle. You guys probably didn't see that, but it was awesome.
Was it awesome for him?
It was awesome for me because like when I hit it, I was like, oh, this is like good, like AJ New Japan. Like I'm not anywhere close to being AJ Styles, but like that, like good when they would just like be safe and it looked good.
It all mashes together.
But then he came straight down on top of me. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Brain buster.
You didn't know how to handle it, bro.
Gravity got him.
Get that golden shovel.
I don't know, funeral music here.
Other
Why is it always like every time I say something, you say I'm burying people?
Well, I'm just saying, man. Well, I
This
bury
is-
people constantly.
This is a
podcast.
This is a
We all
podcast
do.
about burying people.
No, that's what we want you to do. We're just letting everybody know that's what
Podcast
you're
ain't
doing.
about burying people. We just happen to bury people on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's
A lot
true
of
stories.
Look,
We don't
man,
make
there's
things up.
not that much time. A lot of people to bury.
Fair enough. You know, like some people are about building people up. You guys are just about breaking them down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
it.
still like this.
Do you realize this is a hate club, right?
Oh,
I said good things about Nightmare Syndicate. Like, it was a good effort. Good for you for showing out.
Nice hair.
Nice hair. Them dreadlocks really don't smell that bad.
oh, compliment sandwich.
Oh my
Think about it. If you need food, you can rob somebody's house who's got a larger dog. Because you can get the little doggy toy, right? Was that too far?
Hey,
Hey, brother.
I'm out of this. I'm out of this like he was out of like letting you throw him out of the ring onto the floor.
Oh yeah,
with the quickness.
For real. Do you think that was too far?
No.
I don't care.
Bro.
If this is a circle jerk, I'd be the pivot man.
No, man. You had your story. Now you're in the middle.
You had your shine.
Have we ever buried anybody while they were on the podcast?
Yeah, it's a secret.
No.
Okay. You guys just give me the Iggy.
Just give me the.
Just give me
Hot
the
take.
Iggy.
But nah, man. Originally we were gonna. Did you watch SmackDown this week?
I did not.
Well,
It
Rude.
was Raw.
It was Raw. Rude and Gable hip toss Maverick into AOP, and like when I say they launched him, boom,
Tracking.
like Bortles, bro, like boom.
It was like that Braun Strowman us in car.
Well, I mean, like in his defense, like those are two large targets.
Yeah. We were gonna throw him into his brother.
Yeah, no.
That would have been great, bro.
Like some more Pepsi, water,
He-
coffee.
I'll take it.
Like that one brother catching that brother, like they're so small, it's like they would have phased right through each other.
Oh, nah, bro. Like it.
Or maybe it was just like, you ever seen that movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme when he goes back in time, like time
Yeah,
clock?
touches it.
It's like same matter cannot occupy the same space. They just hit each other and just blew up.
It turned into meth dust everywhere. He's there.
Oh man, it's like a Breaking Bad explosion.
Jesus.
My trailer.
No.
Nah, man, but Kevin went to military press to do the other ring. Dude latched onto his shoulder like a newborn to a titty. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little rat claw zigging at the camera.
And then
I didn't put the lid all the way on, okay? Y'all finish those dishes? I'll go ahead and take those.
yes,
I was gonna
man.
look at clean, but we're in public. It was delicious.
I think he wants to order some
Yeah, can
desert.
I get a chocolate milkshake?
Chocolate milkshake?
Always
Okay,
allergic.
would you like whipped cream and cherry?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just so I can give it the stunt.
You had a good night.
You always remember your first.
Yep. Whipped cream and cherry.
First time I was buried on a podcast.
Hey man.
First time I buried somebody on a podcast.
I don't think you buried Chick Donovan though. I thought I got a new respect for him. I really do.
Oh, you buried
Hey,
her young.
hey,
Oh, yeah.
I did
Yeah,
not.
that guy's dead. Rose to his
Understood.
lap. Rest in peace.
Understood.
So what was I talking about?
No, brother hitting brother.
Oh
And not hitting brother.
He was latched on like a little baby. You know what I'm saying?
See the camera when you try to.
Oh yeah, we talking about the gorilla press.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he kept holding on my shoulder. I'm like, hey man, let go.
Maybe he was
Let
just
go, and then
maybe like he was just like, you know what, this fucking guy can't lift me. I gotta get in that good post. Maybe he's just trying to be a good brother.
He didn't
But
post
the sad
that.
part is he wasn't posted. He was holding. He was holding like
Maybe you
up
should have
under
just
here,
like
up
you
under
should have
there.
gave him that Iggy and been like, look, bitch, I can lift you. Just let go.
Oh, I couldn't. I was hold on though. It's like trying to lift myself while I'm lifting him.
No, I feel you, man. He's anchored in. He sets his claws deep
Little
in.
guys will do that, man. They get lashed in it's like birds and their claws, talons.
Like rat claws just digging in.
Hurts deep.
But he got like slid off the top of your head. Like you didn't really chuck him. He like.
I tried the best I could. The motherfucker was holding on.
That's what I'm saying,
throw
bro.
his brother into him.
Yeah, he did.
I'd have been
Undertaker
like,
spot.
you know what?
Pulled the
Fuck it.
Shawn Michaels camera.
Career killer out of the ring.
Bro, Sim Snucker, bro, all day. Except for
Look, when I seen him hit, I was like, I heard it. I was like, oh god.
Bone crunching bone.
I was right there, man. I was like, yeah. I was happy, bro.
I feel like, man, I feel like too, man. Like people think like that we're out to try to fucking hurt people. But really, honest, man, it's our own fucking stupidity most times.
Oh no, they
It's
did.
just like we go hard, man. We're gonna go hard every match. We're gonna.
Well, it's not
fucking-
even about going hard. You're supposed to protect who you're in the ring with, but they don't know how to protect themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
But
Also,
there's certain
like,
things that I can't protect you on. Like if you're gonna hold on in a gorilla press to the outside, you're probably gonna have a bad day.
yeah, no. You also like. It's also about like.
It's like, oh buddy, if you can't get your head up under the rope when you know you're about to get fucking smacked with my ass and all of his body.
I saw that. Yeah.
Well, no offense to the kid, but
Good
at the
for
same
you.
time, man.
Getting your shit in.
Yeah, oh we did. I was about to say we did that spot twice.
So yeah, you gotta lay your shit in too. You know what I mean?
You gotta make it look real, man. So many of our heroes wrote books.
Well, no,
telling
because I'm not
people
gonna
fake,
make you
know what I'm saying?
sell like a motherfucker for me, and I didn't even make it look
I
like
completely
it fucking
agree.
hurt you. You know?
That's the worst. Is like when you get hurt on some bullshit that didn't even look good.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fucking kill me, like I want it to be like, goddamn, can I make a GIF out of this or GIF? What is it?
Can we
GIF?
get likes out of this?
GIF?
Can we make a hashtag?
Yeah. Can this?
Hashtag White Widow.
Can this be? Yeah. Hashtag White Widow. Can this be trending?
Okay.
Hashtag White Widow? Oh, yeah.
No, just when you injure me, when you guys bury me.
What now?
I said you had Friday we had a show. I was going back a little bit when they announced these kids, Nightmare Syndicate, at 300 pounds combined.
Oh, bro, I died laughing in the ring, bro. I was like,
the commentator just
That's the first time I ever heard combined weight less than 400. Just kind of threw me
look
off.
at 300, bro.
There's no way.
Look at 240, bro.
That's 150, 150, dog. It's completely
There's no
possible.
way. There's no
For them
way.
guys?
It's all in their dreads.
Dreads.
Dreads way more than muscle.
I was gonna say, man, it's hard to think like one of them weighs 160, 150. How much you weigh?
Me? Like shoot, like 218.
Shoot, 218?
Yeah, I'm like a fat piece of shit.
How much you weigh, shoot?
190.
190?
I mean, 10 pounds of ego.
Goddamn, they're at least more than 40% smaller than he is. And he's 190 pounds, man.
I'd give him
And he's
98.
kind of thick.
I'd give him 98
And he's tall.
pounds. Pushing 99. If they hit triple digits, I'd be surprised.
Pushing 90.
That's what I'm saying, man. You ever seen a girl that weighs 100 pounds?
Yeah, it's awkward.
She looks bigger than
Those guys.
those guys.
Terry weighs more than those dudes.
I mean, you guys have a point. I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the
I'm
doubt.
just saying I want to see it on a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
scale.
Devil's advocate. That's
Yeah.
what I'm here for
Yeah,
tonight.
298 at best.
$2.99. Not
With iron
rounding up.
skillets around their neck. And the propane tank they use to cook
But
milk.
that's on the announcer too. We kind of buried those guys. Just saying that, like, you should.
Yeah, you just left the weight alone, yeah.
Matches on Friday, AWM.
Oh yeah, I wrestled J2 Strong in
That was actually a really good match. Like, legit.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
You murdered that kid with that wasteland.
I'm sorry, I'm so interested in what he was about to say. I don't know, I'm so interested in what you were about to.
You only get 4. You can't,
Oh, the Oreo thing?
Yeah.
No, yeah, well, it's a pretty good match, yeah. Obviously came out on top because that's what I do. But no, it was actually surprisingly good. Be real honest, man, I didn't think that J2 Strong kid was any good.
Yeah.
And I really had already said to myself, well, I'm probably going to tighten this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? And now it's the exact opposite. He didn't tighten himself up. Like, he kept calling shit harder. And I was like, all right, motherfucker. Hell, yeah.
Wow, that wasteland though. Or even the suplex, the corner spot, the suplex.
Oh, yeah. You know, that kind of hit me out of nowhere, too, man. I hadn't planned it or anything. I just kind of came in and freight trained, did my little gimmick in the corner, and then he kind of stepped out, and I was like,
That's good. That's like when the best stuff happens, like in the moment.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's one of some of my issues with some of the kids these days. Is like you just can't disconnect yourself just for a moment to realize like where you are and like, you know, I don't know.
The sad thing is I was really going to do it again tonight, but then old buddy hit a Northern Lights on me before, so I just kind of said,
Cantrell.
yeah.
Cantrell's really good, man. I like
Hey
that.
man, was I the only one that was thinking like, cause I'd busted his damn partner's fucking mouth last time I worked there, and he was real adamant about wanting to be in the ring with me, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm like, this dude fucking shit on me. This is so fucking dude. I really didn't want to fucking fight with this motherfucker, cause you know what I mean. You know, we have a good time down here. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really want to get in no shoot fight with this dude. So I was like, well, he's not letting it go, so fuck it. Yeah, okay, I agree to that.
Maybe he was just like, he was like, well, at least I know what I'm getting with this guy.
No,
I was gonna say that, yeah, because he didn't tighten, he didn't do crazy.
Yeah, sometimes it's like
He
the devil
actually
you
surprised
know.
the shit out of me too, yeah,
Yeah.
because he was actually, that little shit he done was pretty good. I mean, we didn't do a whole lot, so we don't really know like how he is normally, but the little spot we did do was pretty fun.
Excellent.
Oh, you broke his neck?
Yeah.
Did it break his neck?
I don't know.
$1 million baby.
Oh no, we're talking about
We're talking about Cantrell.
Cantrell.
Oh yeah, Cantrell. Nice guy, Cantrell.
I'm Cantrell.
And Friday you had Dante Steele, right?
Yeah, I dropped him.
Tell me how you really feel.
Dante Dragon.
Oh man, alright, check it out.
Dante Dragon.
Well, believe it or not, some martial arts are paid some places. and I have a little thing called a comeback.
Describe this comeback to us. Like,
All right, the comeback is super easy. Headbutt, bump, headbutt, bump. Shoot, reverse. I slap your neck. I hit the rope, you feet to the middle of the ring. Charlie Murphy kick, Yakuza kick. 1, 2, kick out. Oh. Okay, that was what it's supposed to be. Then, we're getting ready, G'ing up for it. He comes running after me. I go to headbutt, he ducks. He just runs and bear hugs the corner. When he ducks, I was already in the middle of the ring, so he's running like this for a while. You know when a zombie gets close to you on Call of Duty?
Yeah.
When it starts running faster? That's how it looks, you know what I'm saying? And so
He's
I was,
online. He's
yeah, and so I was like, slap
glove
this
came
man's
off.
neck,
Glove
bro.
came off.
Yeah, I literally had a glove on. I took it off, slapped the tar out of his neck, and then Charlie Murphy kicked him so hard, like, y'all seen WrestleMania 17 with The Rock and Stone Cold?
Oh yeah.
When The Rock got stuttered?
Yeah.
That's what he did with the Charlie Murphy kick. He rock sold me, bro.
I about to say, I don't think he did it. I think you did it.
the momentum.
I think he
Oh,
just.
yeah.
I think he just was along for the ride.
Nah, yeah, I was G'd
I
up.
think at that point you was already like, you just fucked up my comeback, kid.
Yeah, bro. And not
guy
only that, and then he messed up after that, I'm just like, man.
I'm not gonna lie now, and I want to say this. He's a really nice guy. Damn, is he a piece of shit?
Yeah.
I mean,
And he loves the show, man. He loves the podcast. You guys gonna bury me? You stay at the house this weekend.
yeah.
So you can crash at the house. Just don't Johnny Nix it, you know.
I'm really sorry, man, but you do need some extra help, bro. Yeah.
Just more ranked on maybe.
That's all right, man.
With good
We'll
people.
help
You got to get your reps in.
I mean, you gotta get your reps in.
Yeah, just because you work one time a year for 10 years does not mean you're a 10-year vet. It
Exactly.
means you're a piece of shit.
Yes, you're exactly right, bro.
What would Chic Donovan say? What would Chic Donovan?
Oh, yeah,
That
what
shit
was it,
almost
though?
brought a tear to my eye. I got so hateful.
I thought someone threw some trash on the ground in North Dakota, you know what I'm saying?
We're like the ooze off Ghostbusters too. You hang out with us too long, it's alright, Dylan. It's like all things evil.
No, I like to have lots of. I'm a pretty disgruntled guy. Just bury that shit deep down and never talk about it again. That's what
Take it out in the ring.
That's what they make alcohol for.
The alcohol, if your nightmare syndicate now,
Maybe they're born with it. Maybe it's methamphetamine.
nobody knows. But yeah, but it was a good productive weekend. I haven't had Huddle House in a while.
But the house is pretty good.
I don't know.
Jamie over here.
I don't even know what happened. What happened? What are y'all popping for? What are y'all popping for? Oh, over here popping. I want to know. That's all this shit.
I stopped paying attention to it.
Y'all
been
are
watching
sick.
this TV.
Like this dude's turning purple. He skipped red.
That shit was classic.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that should be a T-shirt.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's methamphetamine.
Okay.
Speaking of purple, I'm gonna bring back the Nightmare Syndicate thing. You turn purple when you chuck his ass, dude.
Really?
Like you look legit angry.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been
Like
trying out
shit.
this new gimmick, man. Trying to get a little more
Where you turn
intense
Hulk?
in the ring. Yeah, a little more intense in the ring.
It's Purple Hulk.
And I was gonna say, if you noticed, in the second one, I did the same thing when I started doing my suplexes to him.
You turn
Which
purple.
originally what I intended on doing, well, I got real angry when I was doing it, made the fail. Anyways, I was intending on giving that Nightmare Syndicate dude 2 more, but I felt like he'd had enough. Like, one of the crowd members just, having a request that I chomp this dude on the outside. I was like, well, I think I've done enough.
Thank you for your input. That's too far. Hit that dude in the front of the spinal cord through his chest.
Hell yeah.
I mean, plus there's nothing there to chomp, man. Shit.
Oh,
I need
It's
a
not gonna make a
I
sound.
need a canvas to paint a masterpiece, bro.
Yeah, if you try it, it would be like a soup kitchen. Man, that should be
That's the
terrible.
only good thing about wrestling, Chic Donovan. It's a pretty big canvas there.
Yeah. Chicky don't care.
Lay shit in real good, baby.
How about I say Chick will butt for you, but goddamn, he'll let you do some chops.
Real nice guy.
He's a piece of shit.
Oh man. Omaha Steaks.
So, Jamie, you're famous around here for going to that big school. Are you allowed to talk about it, or?
Oh, for sure. No, dude, I'll gladly plug that place, man.
Oh,
Hell yeah. No, I went to the Black and Brave Academy. It was a fantastic experience. I went as a worker.
You got a black card.
Yeah, I got my black card. No,
Yeah.
so I was already get trained a little bit, but they like super good, man. Anybody that's like wanted to get into the wrestling business or wants to get better, I highly recommend it. Like you just go up there, you immerse yourself in that culture. They like break you down, they build you back up. You leave. It was 13 weeks. It was 13 weeks, man. I lived at a house up there. They like give you the option to stay in like a little spot. I was still in the army at the time, so I was on like leave, and so I was still getting paid. So I didn't have to work like some of my other brothers up there did. They had to like work a shift job during the week. So I was literally just like on like a sweet vacation in Davenport, Iowa. I mean, it was awesome, man. Like you know, like you learn up there, and like not for nothing, man. Like at no other wrestling school in the world, like can you go in there and be like trained by an actual world heavyweight champion while he's in his prime.
Yeah.
And like he was always there, and like Merrick Brave was there. He's a legend in the Midwest. Like Crotch is one of the trainers. He's like a big deal in the Midwest. They have some other good brothers up there that, and all those guys kind of broke in under Danny Daniels.
No good brother.
No good brothers.
no good brother.
They were great brothers.
Awesome brothers.
But all those guys
Better
broke in
brothers.
under Danny Daniels, who's like the owner and promoter of AEW.
Okay.
So you know, like it's fantastic, man. I loved it.
Hell yeah.
Was it hard? Was it difficult?
Uh,
What was it day to day?
No, so it was just 3 days a week. It's lots of physical stuff. Like you have to work out. You have to do CrossFits, mandatory CrossFits.
Oh man.
Damn, Romano, you can't go.
And then you just work your way like week through week, man. There's always a warm up when you show up. There's always a cool down. It's tough, man. Like you have to want it to be there, and like they make no bones about it. Like it, you know, like if it's not for you, it's not for you. So
How many people quit?
I started with a class of 14 or 15, and then by the end there was 4 of us.
Hell yeah.
And yeah.
So my only thing is like, you know, I'm a big naysayer on CrossFit, man, as far as like taking care of your body and your joints and shit. Like, what kind of CrossFit were y'all doing? Like,
So they partnered with a school up there. So they had instructors. So this is like right before the time. Now they have like their own facility. So it's like a private deal.
Yeah.
And they have like brand new state-of-the-art equipment. It's a beautiful facility. But when I was there, they had like partnered with a CrossFit gym. Because they had instructors there, and they broke it down to you like by your level. So like you go on like certain days. Like certain days were always chest days. They ran that like twice a week. Certain days were always leg days. And one day was focused on like your PRs. So you're always pushing like heavy weights. And another day was just for you know like reps. And the WODs always kind of mirrored that. So you would do like your lift. So like on chest days, always bench press. And then like your WOD would be something like that was upper body too, and like always cardio intensive, you know. But it was fantastic, man. Like then they had some dudes in my class that had never ever worked out like ever in their life.
Piece of shit.
One of my he's a good dude, but he like his. It's almost like the muscles were inside his bones. That's how tiny he was.
Oh, so
Like he was like a reverse man.
was he smaller than Nightmare Syndicate?
It was awkward. Like his tendons were so overdeveloped. They like held his arms at like weird angles.
So he was like Inside Out Boy.
He was
Blam.
It was difficult, man, because like I had worked a little bit before I came up there. They always partnered me up for him for drills. He was always like fucking killing me because he had,
First day of the night.
First beer of the night.
he had never done anything like intensive. So like he was squatting just the bar because he never worked out before.
Is that the only school you've done?
Molly Craig.
Yeah, no, that's the only like one. I've done camps and stuff like that. Those are fun, man.
I like camping.
My issue with camps is like you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, nah, sometimes you get some terrible ones.
And
Camp.
Sometimes you get gold.
Talking about camps, like training camps and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I did a camp. I did a camp with Al Snow one time when he was in TNA. And people say like good things about Al Snow. Yeah, he was obviously very busy that day because a lot of the camp was just him on his phone. And I'm sure he was talking like good business. In my head, I'm assuming that he was on the phone with somebody very higher up in TNA, and they were just trying to put out like some huge forest fire that took him like the entire time the camp was going. We did drills, did some stuff. I had an assistant with him. Al Snow's assistant ran us through some drills. At the end of the camp, they set us all down, and he said, "This is a brutal point, and I'm glad I learned it," because he was like, "All right, all you guys line up, sit down, stand up if you were trained by name." Nobody stood up. And he said, "All right, and unfortunately we won't be going further with anybody else here." He said, "Because if you haven't been trained by somebody that drew money, how do you think you're going to be able to draw money?" And I was like, "Damn, Al, that fucking hurt. You couldn't have ripped that Band-Aid off any faster, could you?" So that's why I ended up going to the Black and Gray camps. Thank you, Al Snow,
Full circle.
for being an asshole.
Circle, yeah.
Full circle.
So, who do you want to plug before we close this out there, Graham?
I like to plug the Hate Club.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me at the Huddle House, and thank you guys for only bearing me once.
Hey, man.
I appreciate that.
You're a good guy, man. Piece of shit.
It's like we said before, we'll talk shit about you. Welcome to the show. We talk shit about you. Welcome to the show, man.
You made it.
Yeah, as long as I get the Taco Bell award for the drizzling shits, I'll be happy.
Hey, who told you gotta shoot yourself in the ring in the middle of a match?
Yeah.
I'm all in, baby.
Tommy Dreamer style.
Tommy Dreamer.
Colonoscopy shit. Colonoscopy shit. Clean everything up.
Armadillo on them drawers.
Have you guys listened to Sammy Callahan tell the story about the time he shit his tights and then like sat on John Moxley's face? No, dude, it's on YouTube. You gotta watch
I
it.
guess it's the outro story. What's up?
So Sammy Callahan's like, look, I'm working Mox. He took some like CO2, not C2, C4. Remember like old school C4 made you get the jitters.
Was it the lake drop spot?
No.
Oh.
So like they're doing something, he shits his pants, like hardcore, and he's wearing that butcher. And so he's like, "Hey Mox, I shit my pants. We gotta go home." And apparently, John Moxley's like, "No, brother, we're getting it good." So he forces him to keep working. And then I can't remember if either John Moxley shit his pants or maybe he got some good color. No, he got good color. And he looks at Sammy Callahan. He's like, "Dude, I'm about to pass out. We gotta take it home." And he's like, "Fuck that." He's like, "We're just in the heat. We're gonna keep it going." So they go to do the finish, which is, by the way, the old Bret Hart British Bulldog, sunset flip, reverse, sit on their face, and then Sammy just drops his shitty like ass like right into Mox's face
Mouth.
for payback for making him work in a shitty butcher. So I guess we're going out on a moral of the story. Lesson of the week is don't force a brother to keep working if he shits his pants.
Real.
We'll cue music and we're out.
Take it home, baby. Take it home.
Music. Oh, by the way, you gotta pay for this.
Damn Jamie Hall.
Jamie Hall. That was a pretty good show.
He did.
Who knew Chicky Baby was so crazy?
Yeah.
I want to party with Chic Donovan.
Yeah, we're gonna party with Chick, bro. Chick, if you can hear us, let's fucking party, man.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a cellular device with Facebook on it.
I'm pretty sure that dude owns a jitterbug and a life ring.
So if he wants to talk to his friends, he needs a Ouija board.
Hey man. That means call me chick. Morse code.
Speaking in Morse code. Send that dude a telegram.
Give us a call, brother.
This guy can read bro without telling you.
Well, that was first of our redemption series. We got another redemption coming up with Richard Cox. Like I said, you want to be on the show? We might have roasted you, we might have buried you, but everybody's welcome.
Hey, yeah, come on, try to defend yourself, but we'll probably continue to throw dirt on what was your grave site.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week.